Mic check. Hello, lovers of music and Angelina Jordan and hopefully Ella Fitzgerald. Welcome to us watching it together. And since most of you are older, let me take you back into time. Pre-internet time. Well, I mean, the internet existed, we just didn't have it, you know what I mean? I started listening and playing some jazz when I was about 13 years old. Obviously ancient by Angelina's standards. But someone took me to a show. They said, you gotta see this. So I said, okay. And I went to a place that didn't look like any concert venue I've ever been in. It had like tables and dining and stuff. And anyways, I just remembered the bill saying Ella Fitzgerald. I didn't know who that was. So like I said, I'd just been starting to like listen to and play that stuff. Anyways, a year or so later, some people were having a conversation about Ella Fitzgerald. And I was like, I saw her. She was amazing. And they looked at me and they're like, what? They're like, you didn't see her? I said, I did see her. And they're like, she died. And I was like, was she dead 2 years ago? They're like, no. And I was like, yeah, I saw her. Yeah, it wasn't later until I realized I was watching a woman cover Ella Fitzgerald, and the woman covering her was also very advanced in years, but she was amazing. And it turns out I was just an idiot. And it's one of those moments where you realize that all the people listening to you talk, they all know you're an idiot and you have no idea what you're talking about, but you think you know what you're talking about. So I was doubling down and being doubly wrong. And that's the only Ella Fitzgerald story I have. Let's go.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little.
Man, no disrespect to Angelina, but Angelina's like a kid and she's amazing. I mean, she's not, whatever. You know, I know this is an older video, but Ella's Ella, you know what I mean? No disrespect. Just the fact that they sound great on the same track is like, that's good enough for me.
I wonder why a little, why the gods above me, who must be.
Okay. I'm having flashbacks of old reactions. When Angelina's at this age, when she sings in her upper register, I think that's where she shines like the best. So like, obviously the melody was kind of like moving up, and now as soon as I was being like, well, Ella's Ella, then Angelina comes in and does a masterful job.
Above me, who must be in the night, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near such an.
Ella's singing kind of reminds me of like the upper range on a cello or a viola, but I don't really listen to, like, I don't intentionally listen to viola music. Usually violin gets the shine, or the cello, but like that strength of the upper register of the cello, that's what's like reminding me of.
There's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor.
Hold on.
From major to minor.
But on minor, the chord goes major. I was kind of hoping it would go minor on minor.
Every time we say goodbye, when you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere.
You know, I never thought about it this way. Ella's voice almost reminds me of like maybe the 20th century version of jazz opera. She has such a powerful voice.
Hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange it change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye.
What else is there to say, man? What else is there to say? Okay, I got one thing to say. I can only say the truth. And the truth is, if it weren't for their both amazing voices, that wouldn't be a song that I would be interested in. But their singing just elevates the actual song to such a level. And I think it's one of the best compliments you can pay is that, like, I don't know that the song is that interesting to me, but the way the people play it, in this case sing it, is what is actually captivating. I think maybe like with actors, you know, a great actor can take a very mediocre script and make it compelling. You know what I'm thinking about? Denzel Washington. I love Denzel, and I feel like almost anything that he says on screen, I'm like, yes, Denzel, tell me about it. But it's like, if it wasn't Denzel, I don't think it would be, you know, good. So shout out Ella Fitzgerald, shout out Angelina Jordan, and shout out Denzel Washington.